It's something you might like to make during lockdown, and I'm going to show you how to achieve making this 3D collage. Right, first of all you need a few basic materials, some thin card, different sizes, some scissors, rubber, felt tip pens, glue, and a set of colours. You can use acrylics like I've got here, or you can use watercolours, poster paints, coloured inks, anything really. Fold the card in half. Any size card, it's up to you, so any size card will determine the size of the butterfly. Make a good crease. Next, open up the cards. Using your acrylic paint, decide on the colour scheme that you'd like for each butterfly. You can have the hot colours, you can have the cool colours, or you can mix them up. It's up to you entirely. So what you do now is you use your paint, whether you're using a paintbrush or whether you're squeezing it straight from the tube, and that's what I'm going to do now. And you put your pieces, put your dollops of paint near the fold. It's important not to have any of the paint too far away from the fold. Then you can swirl the paint and just move it out a little bit from the fold. Next thing is to take the card, fold the card back into half, squeezing the paint with your fingers away from the fold and up to the raw edge. And this is what creates the butterfly type wings, the patterns of the butterflies. If you open up the card, you should see that there is a butterfly shape already forming. Now what I've found on this type of paint is that you can actually print another butterfly from that piece of paper with the paint on it, so you don't actually waste any of the paint. Open it out and there should be two butterfly shapes that you can use to make two butterflies. I'm going to do one in another colour scheme on a larger piece of card. And again I'm going to swirl it a little bit with my brush. I'm going to open it out a little bit so that it gets a slightly wider shape. Butterfly shape. And you can go on doing this many times as you like. There's some I've already made that are dried out. You can see how you can get different effects with different colours. You don't have to have too much detailed at this stage, but you can see how you can get the form of the butterflies from what you've printed. Take one of the prints that you've done, fold it the other way around this time, so you've got the paint side outside, a back down the fold, so you know where your half of a butterfly is going to be, and you need to draw that first of all and then cut it out with a pair of scissors. I'm going to use a pencil to draw mine, but you can use a felt tip pen if you want to. So I'm going to draw half a butterfly. I'm looking at the actual print to work out which way up it would be better to do the butterfly. And I'm thinking probably that way would be the right way up. So the top wing, bottom wing, and then there'll be a small body to draw in the middle. So I'm going to start by drawing the top part of the body, which is a little head. And I'm going to take a line up across to create the top wing of the butterfly, because there are two wings either side of the butterfly. Then a bottom wing is going to come out here, And then I'm going to meet the middle again and do the bottom end, the tail part of the body down here. That's important to get those shapes in at the fold, because that's going to help to hold the butterfly together when you cut it out. So that's my basic shape that I'm going to work on. And obviously it's going to change according to the shapes and the prints that you've got already. And next I'm going to cut out from the piece of card, and I'm going to cut out the head. I'm going to cut out the wing, that's the top wing. So at this stage it's just a basic shape of a butterfly, half a butterfly. You can have some wavy shapes in the wing if you want to, but that's not entirely necessary. If you have a look at a photograph of a butterfly, or you've got a picture of a butterfly, you can work from that. And I think I've done these quite a bit now, so I know roughly what sort of shapes I need to cut. I'm going to cut through the whole piece of card, that's the folded piece, all the way around this drawn shape, up to the body. So the body part is there. So that's the bottom part of the body, second butterfly. So we end up with a butterfly. You get the idea. Once you've cut out all your butterflies, you can start to decorate them using a pen. I use them. Two eyes. And then I can always add some detail on the edge of the butterfly, just to give it a little bit more interest, pattern. Try and do it so it's the same both sides. And the wing, come around the wing. Okay, so I've cut out quite a few of my prints and I'm ready to do the next stage. Now the next bit is so that we can make the butterflies stand out a little bit rather than just flat when we stick them down. So this is an easy way of doing it. If you fold your butterfly back again, down the middle. And then with the body part, if you fold it up, so you crease along the body, do it one way first of all, really press down, then turn it over, open that up and then press down again, doing it the opposite way. Okay, open it up again, open it up. You can see the wings are already starting to sort of curl up a little bit. Press the head down. That's the second one. So you go on doing that all the way, each time, same thing. Just that middle bit. And open up. Press the head down. Now I've cut one of my butterflies in half because that can be the butterfly when it's sort of wings are closed. And if you just do the same with the body, just turn that, pressing it down, and that will allow the wing to stand out, because we're going to stick the body part down only and leave the wings sticking up like that. So that gives you a different effect. So you can see the difference in the sizes matters as well. If you've got different size butterflies, makes it more interesting. And I've also decorated them differently, so I've not done one the same. So some of them have got the thick felt tip on, some have got the thin felt tip. Just gives it an extra little bit of detail. So again, folding. And the last one. And this one I've cut out the odd pieces left over and I've put the spots on, just so it gives it a slightly different effect as well. Once you've done all your butterflies and you've folded all of them like this, then you can start to arrange them on the background. And I'm just using a piece of coloured paper. And I was ready to start gluing them down. So this time I'm just using some simple adhesive. I'm going to use the glue, but I'm only going to put the glue on the middle part of the butterfly, just so that it's holding that area down, and leave the rest so it can stand up. So press them down, pinch the body, press it down. You can see that it's already beginning to look more 3D. So you do that to all the butterflies. Hold it together, put the glue in the middle. On these half ones, you just need to put the glue on the body part and not the wings. So the body part is the bit that sticks down, and then you can leave the wings sticking up like that. It's very simple, but quite effective. Just remember to sort of position them so that they get a little bit more interesting if you've got them slightly different angles. So that's the next stage finished, and the last bit is going to be adding some details like the antenna and perhaps a few legs. So for this, I will do this in pencil first, just to check that I'm going to get it right. So I'm going to use just 2 per butterfly, but you make them as long as you like, just to fill some of the spaces, just give it a bit more deep sort of design to the idea. So it doesn't have to be realistic, it's just so that there's a slight detail. You can have it so they come underneath as well, there, and then some there, and then some longer ones up here. So once you've got those in, you get your felt tip and then draw in. There's a little bulbous end on the antennae, so you can make that. So it's probably better to have a pencil line to start you off. So you've got the antennae, a little bulbous end. And on the half ones, on the side ones, you can put some legs in. So you put your legs into the... I won't put any legs on this one, just leave that. change that one that way, and I'll rub out the pencil line afterwards. And just finishes it off. Let that dry a little bit, and then rub out the pencil marks. And there you have your finished collage.